Hi guys, I'm Erin and I'm going to be taking over the Feedfeed Snapchat today and we're going to be making some brown butter roast banana shortbread. So just a little bit about myself. You might notice a little bit of an accent. I am originally from New Zealand but now I live in New York. So I run a blog called Cloudy Kitchen and you can find me at cloudykitchen.com. I also have an Instagram page which you can find me. My handle is @cloudykitchen. So the recipe that we'll be making today is a brown butter and roast banana shortbread, and you can find the recipe for that on my blog. So here's what you'll need. I've got some vanilla paste, all-purpose flour, 2 bananas, 2 tablespoons of corn flour, some unsalted butter, brown sugar, and a little bit of salt. So the first thing that we're going to do is roast the bananas, and it doesn't matter if your bananas are a little bit beat up because we're going to roast them until they're black anyway. So what you're going to do is you're going to cut the bananas lengthwise. And then what you're going to do is just evenly distribute a tablespoon of butter across the bananas. And then you are going to sprinkle them with 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. So I'm just going to pop these into the oven for 15 to 20 minutes and we're going to roast them until the skins go black and they're nice and caramelized. While the bananas are roasting, we are going to brown our butter, so we're just going to heat 1 stick of butter over a medium heat. We're just going to heat the butter until it melts and then we're going to continue heating until it browns nicely and smells nice and nutty. Ideally, if you wanted to make things easier for yourself, if you had a white pot, it makes it much easier to see the colour of the butter. You want to watch it really carefully here. You can see that it's starting to get close. The solids have begun to separate out from the rest of the butter. And now the butter is nice and brown, so we are going to pour it into another container just to make sure that it stops cooking. The bananas have just come out of the oven. The skins are nice and black and they are lovely and caramel. We're going to leave these to cool for 5 to 10 minutes or until they are cool enough to handle. Slide the bananas out of their skins and into the bowl. And then we're going to mash them with a fork until they are nice and smooth. And now you're going to add the cooled brown butter. Add the flour and the cornstarch, and also add the brown sugar. So you just want to mix until you get a cohesive dough. It's going to be a little bit wetter than regular shortbread dough just because of the banana. And now we're going to press it into the tin. I like to use a oblong tart tin with a removable bottom, which makes things really easy. We're just going to pop this into the oven at 350 degrees and bake it for 30 minutes until the edges become nice and golden. So while that's cooking, I thought I would give you a little tour of our tiny weeny New York apartment and how I store all my things. So this is one of many storage solutions that we've come up with to combat my chronic collection of food props. And this is my favourite part of the apartment. We found that we had far too many ingredients and so we built a little mason jar pantry. I thought I'd just tell you about this. It's vanilla bean paste. I buy on Amazon and this particular brand is the best ever. It's been half an hour now and you can see that it is nicely cooked and it's starting to go golden around the edge. We want it to be nice and dry like regular shortbread, so we're going to pop a wooden spoon in the door, turn the oven off and leave it for half an hour. So because it takes a while to dry, I already made one this morning that I have had out cooling for a while and it's ready to glaze. So to our half a stick of cooled brown butter, we are going to add 1 cup of sifted icing sugar or powdered sugar. It took me a while when I moved here to learn all of the, I guess, American names of things. So we call powdered sugar icing sugar. We call cornstarch corn flour, we don't have corn syrup, and we call swimsuits togs, so go figure. And add just enough milk to make a paste and mix it until it's smooth. So this is about how thick I normally get it, just so that it runs but not so it's going to go everywhere. We're nearly finished, so the last step is just to decorate it, and I really like using dried flowers. I've got some dried pansies here and also some dried bachelor button petals. So we're just going to arrange the pansies on the top of the shortbread. And so that's the finished product. You can pop it in the fridge for an hour or so just until the glaze sets, and then you can cut it up. Thanks for watching, guys. The recipe is on my blog, and if you'd like to take over the Feedfeed Snapchat, just send them a snap with what you'd like to make. Bye!